What's good, everybody? It's your brother Nubreed coming through with another live stream. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in. A lot of people have been asking me about this government shutdown. And we got to talk about it. Not only do we have a government shutdown, but the military police, they in them streets. A lot of people trying to figure out what's really going on. I see y'all rolling in. Peace and blessings to y'all. Put a 1 in the chat. Everything is streaming seamlessly. Let me know. Talk to me. Ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at Babylon fall. A nation divided can't stand. And I don't know what kind of delusion that the mass majority is under, but anytime you see military police patrolling the streets and government shutdowns become more rapid. I mean, it seems like we're having a government shutdown they're putting certain people in position who's with the program. In order to fulfill the New World Order, they can't have any resistance whatsoever from those in leadership. And it should be very obvious that's what they're doing. I would call it a hostile takeover. Says that it froze on me. Y'all let me know when I'm back. And when I'm in a good area, I'll pull over, because this message is very important. It's good? All right. Y'all make sure y'all like the video. See, ladies and gentlemen, right now, the so-called powers that be are extremely desperate. This is the reason why they're sending the military to various states to fight some invisible enemy. They're literally playing street theater with the people. You see all of these staged events taking place. You see manufactured crisis taking place. I mean, why are they doing all of this? Because they know their time is running out. It's desperation. Here you have the Pentagon turned into the Department of War. Who are they going to war with? There's no wars going on in America overseas. There's no war going on overseas. So who are they at war with? Something to really consider. Who are the military in the streets are going against? Its own citizens. See, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a time to play games. This is a time where you're supposed to be seeking salvation from the Creator. This is a time where you're supposed to be building your relationship with the Most High, getting right in the spirit. You know, for a long time, there have been some telltale signs to get prepared for what we see today. And the writing's been written all over the wall. And for you all who can see, the Lord has been blessing you all to be able to see this coming. But we're here now. We're here now. And what's going to happen next, a lot of people are not ready for it. They're not. See, ladies and gentlemen, why are all these mass pow-pows going on? To do what? Set up checkpoints. Set up martial law. And when it comes, a lot of people are going to be in denial. They're going to be in denial. But it's going to be too late to be in denial. It already is. See, I'm not telling anybody to go out here living in fear. No, what I'm telling you is to prepare for the times. You got to stay prayed up. You got to stay in your Bible. You got to stay watchful. Don't let nobody take you out or off your post. You must remain sober and vigilant. And don't be ignorant to Satan's devices. And if you're in a tumultuous situation, I don't care who it is, if you're around toxic people, it's time to make your exit strategy. Because the people that you're going to be around in the near future comes the great importance. The people who you're going to be around could be the difference between survival and destruction. Let me tell y'all something. Not too long ago, the ADL made a post on their website, which I still have the post. I still have all the documents. They made a post calling Turning Point USA a hate group. Ladies and gentlemen, they got pressured by white supremacy and removed their post, which I still have all the documents, by the way. Cash Patel, the FBI director, he just cut ties with the ADL. Now let me explain what the significance of all of that is. See, the FBI, along with local law enforcement, with partnership with the ADL, if somebody was labeled a hate group, then guess what? They would have to surveil those individuals and make sure that other marginalized groups of people who may be their target is protected. So what happens when the FBI withdraws their support? That means all the people that the white supremacists want to attack are no longer protected. They're no longer protected. Now I want you to understand how real that is. These little groups that you see, these white supremacist groups, they are ready to raise pandemonium in America. They're unhappy. They feel like they've lost control of their country and they want that control back. They feel like the only way to get that back is to get control over those who are beginning to excel. And that's God's awakened people. Now, what we got to understand is we got to look at this spiritually. I want you to keep in mind, we battle not against flesh and blood, but wickedness and principalities in high places. We're not battling against flesh and blood. See, the war that we fighting is spiritual war. And listen, a lot of you all got to understand is your biggest war, hear me out, it's with yourself. The biggest battle that a lot of you brothers and sisters got to fight is with yourselves. You got to begin to realize what is important in this day and age. You got to realize who is important in this day and age. See, there's a lot of uncertainty in the air. There's a lot of tension in the air. The time of the prophets was uncertain. So what does that mean? What did they do in uncertainty? They followed Christ. So it's that time to pick up your cross. It's that time to cut off anybody who is trying to hinder your progression with the Almighty. It's time to make the proper adjustments in your life. Look, I'm a messenger. People get mad at the messenger, and I know a lot of you all can relate to that. Because you're going to have people who are going to shun you, ostracize you, isolate you, all because you're telling them the truth. It's just the truth. The Rex 84 plan is coming to fruition. The King Alfred plan is coming to fruition. These individuals who are in power do want a new world order, and they are pushing for it. And in the last 6 months, they have accelerated their program by leaps and bounds under this current administration. They have. Imagine in the last 6 months, they got people conditioned to accept military troops patrolling their cities. We've been talking about the government going to shut down. It's shut down. Everything that we've been saying is coming true. There's no lies being told. There's no lies being told. But the Most High is with his chosen people. And we got to understand that the end is coming for them. The end is truly coming for them. Of course, we have to endure. We have to go through what it is we have to go through. But make no mistake about it, their time is up. Yeah, a lot of people have been hitting me up about this government shutdown. They like, Breed, what's going on, man? They shutting the government down. I'm like, yeah, they always shutting the government down, but they want to know what makes this one different. Well, if you look at the news a couple days ago, it was stated that Trump was talking about firing a bunch of people, right? That's why the government is shut down. That's the exact reason. Now, the reason why he's firing a bunch of people, because there's still people who are showing signs of resistance. And you cannot have a dictatorship or a totalitarian government when there's resistance. I mean, people keep talking about the radical left. The radical left practically doesn't even exist anymore. The left in general practically doesn't exist no more. They have no real political power. I mean, the right got the Senate, they got the state, they got Congress. The right got it all. So why are we still talking about the left? This is about power and control. So this government shutdown is a little bit different because what they're doing right now is rearranging. Anybody who got resistance to the new protocols that's being put in place, they had to go. They had to go. There's a reason why Trump is spending billions of dollars, millions of dollars rather, on ballrooms and permanent fixtures in the White House. He may not be leaving that White House. I mean, this was the guy who was able to successfully get military in the streets without any type of real public outrage about it. I mean, that is a major success for the shadow government. That's a major success. That's a major success for the 5%. Honestly, Trump is doing a phenomenal job. It depends on who for. He's doing the people to be, subservient to a dictatorship. He's officially did it. And he still has a long time left. He still has a long time left. Look, I'm going to tell y'all, if you got people in your life that's poison, remove them. You got to escape. This ain't no time to be caught up in petty quarrels. Life is too short for that. This is a time where you get your family in order, get your life in order, and prepare. See, ladies and gentlemen, it's about time you start learning the wooded areas around your home. They like, Breed, that was a curveball. Yeah. It's about time you get you a to-go bag, a survival bag, be able to walk a mile or two. It's about time that you detox, spiritually detox. Anybody who's about drama and mischief, you want to cut them off like a malignant root. Yeah, it's about that time where you just move accordingly. Because I'm going to tell y'all this right now. You got a lot of people who are completely asleep. The zombies are out there. See, the things that we've been talking about for many years is happening, but they still don't see. They still don't see. The scriptures say, when these people say safety, safety, know that certain destruction cometh about. What you see is sudden destruction coming about, because they saying what? We're gonna make America great again. And we're going to clean up the cities. We're going to clean up the streets, and we're going to make it safe. First and foremost, when was America great? Great for who is another question I have. It was great for those who had the children of God in captivity, serving them. Now, I'm not saying all of that to say that I'm anti-American, because the most American thing I can do is warn the people. The most American thing I can do is speak the truth to all Americans. See, they're using celebrities and social media to keep people blind and sleep, docile. But see, the truth of the matter is, if we don't wake up, that sleep is going to be permanent. And y'all make sure y'all get the likes up on the video, man. Because I'm telling you, these people out here have shut things down for a reason. And now I'm going to tell you what's next. I'm going to tell y'all what's next. Because the ADL and the FBI kind of like parted ways. So watch this. Now, these group chats with these extremists, you know, these people who are throwing up Hail Hitler, and these people who are talking about exterminating blacks, you know, these radicals, you know, the same people who've been doing these mass pow-pows. You know, we have 4 in 2 days. These same people are going to be able to successfully organize through more crowdfunded hate groups. They're going to be able to successfully communicate without anybody watching them. And I tried to tell y'all that with the ADL posted, with the ADL removed, was 100%. See, they're getting prepared for Agenda 2025 and Agenda 30. They're getting prepared for all of this stuff. People think it's a game. And I'm not telling people to be scared, because at the end of the day, we can't stop the inevitable, and the Most High's hands is still nonetheless operating in all of this. Because everything that happened is for the greater good of those who love God. It's all for God's people. And they're not going to be able to take us out. And even if they were, we go, listen, we go with our Father. We're not operating in fear. As long as our spirits is in the right place. Yeah, people think this stuff is a game. Look, first and foremost, who's the one group of people in America, marginalized group? Now, it's more than one, but let me test y'all on this. Who is the group of people, marginalized groups of people, who don't have a hate bill crime? Let me see. Let me see y'all's participation in the chat. What is the group of people? Name the ethnicities in America that does not have a hate bill crime. And then think about what's going on. Yep. Blacks and Hispanics, right? Now, look, see, we can make this very simple. Yep. Blacks and Hispanics, right? Blacks and natives, right? Ethnic people. Now, okay, now see how easy this is. Now, with that being said, now I want you to think about who's posting up radical, extreme, racist malarkey all over the internet, and who just got labeled a hate group, and then they removed it. Now, who does that put in danger? See, it can all be so simple. You got certain people celebrating the fact that that list was taken down. With you know, that the ADL took down that document, which I still have the document. One day I'm gonna fully read every page of it. I got every page of what they posted. But they cowered to what? White supremacy. They literally cowered, tucked their tails for white supremacy. They did. That means all bets are off the table. And now we really see who's truly in power. And now what that means is anything goes. So those movies you seen, the Purge movie, somebody said it glitched again. All right, we back full swing. Let me know when we back, because I want y'all to hear me. Put a one in the chat when we back. Okay, we back. Now, All those purge movies that you've seen. No, the groups that had the Nazi signs, those white supremacist groups in the movies that had the tattoos all over their faces and all of that. Oh yeah, I've been telling y'all, a race war is coming. Now we know it's coming. Based on what we seeing, oh, they've been greenlit. They've been greenlit. Y'all wonder why the government got shut down. Do you know what they preparing for? Oh, there's a lot of meetings going on right now. There's a lot of meetings going on right now about what's the next step to begin chaos in America. Straight up. You have eyes to see. You have ears. Oh, you better listen. You're gonna be with your own scriptures even tell you his own God. That's what's happening. You just better hope that you got people around you that you can trust. You just better hope you have families that you can trust. Ones that know how to conduct themselves in desperate situations. Because I can tell you right now, what we're seeing is in the brink of desperation of what's going on in this here nation. People are showing their true colors. Oh, their true colors are showing. They showing you who they truly are. And get the likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Let me make sure we're not frozen. Get the likes up. All right. Oh, so it was glitching out. All right, so let me get up out this neighborhood. We back now. Yeah, so in case you didn't hear what I said, I'm talking about true colors. It's showing. Why? Because of desperation. That's why you got to make sure the people that you are around, they operate the right way in desperation. But nonetheless, man, we getting a lot of bad connections. I think I got my message out. A lot of y'all understand what's happening right now. I got more material coming. Y'all just be patient. I'll be back with more. Be blessed out there. Shalom. Peace.